by Andy Dillon, 15 December 2017, 10:27 tweet. Sean Dyche is an old-fashioned manager at an old-fashioned club in a ruthlessly modern game. With such polar opposite philosophies, the inevitable sound of crunching metal, breaking glass and grinding gears should be around the next corner as it ends in an unholy mess. Yet Dyche and Burnley sit above Arsenal in the pecking order of English football right now and are rightfully enjoying the moment. But while the outside world labels the club's surprisingly lofty position a turf moor miracle and paints a picture of dreamland in Lancashire, it is anything but. And that is why Dyche and his selfless band of brothers are where they are. There is no way Dyche, Chairman Mike Garlick or anyone else connected with the club and grained with realism will get carried away. The 70,000 or so residents of Burnley can dream all they like. But Burnley is a club which epitomizes everything that 21st century football is not, thankfully. And the people holding the reins will not be seduced by the rash, runaway fantasies that have cost similar clubs dearly in the past. Bradford City, for example, who mistakenly believed their own publicity in 1999 as they reached the Premier League, only to fall into administration 3 years later. Dyche is a relatively young manager at 46 and in the stack 'em high, flog 'em cheap mentality of the Premier League in 2017, should be blowing his own trumpet louder than any other noises coming out of Burnley. The media would certainly go along for the ride. Imagine if Sean Dyche took over the Brexit negotiations. The EU would probably be applying to join the UK by the end of the season. Joey Durzo at Joseph M. Durzo, December 13, 2017. But Dyche doesn't do the internet. He bemoans online shopping for fueling the kind of world we are saddled with now, in which everyone wants everything 5 minutes ago. The biggest news coming out of his club in the past few days has been that they will be improving facilities for disabled spectators at the ground, but not increasing the modest 22,546 capacity. No giant cop stands like Valley Parade in the early noughties as Bradford flew too quickly towards the sun only to get incinerated. In an age where punters through the turnstiles doesn't pay the bills anyway, why the rush to uproot and move to a bigger house simply to show off? West Ham have been finding that out to their cost. The only manager doing anything outstanding in EPL this season is Sean Dyche. He is fourth with Sam Vokes Co., not Aguero, Silva, Sterling, KDB £500 million, Babinla at Biolak Azim, December 13, 2017. Dyche is the third longest serving manager at a Premier League club, behind Arsenal's Arsene Wenger and Eddie Howe of Bournemouth. Howe only has 18 days on him, by the way. They were both appointed in October 2012. Burnley have stuck by Dyche through a relegation and back into the happier times. The former defender has witnessed all 17 of his current rival clubs change their manager at least once since he has been rolling up his sleeves and slowly pulling it all together just 25 miles or so from Bradford, where they now play in League One. Burnley play Brighton tomorrow, who, according to defender Liam Rossini, are adopting a similar policy with patience the key in a mad world. Anyone caught getting carried away with themselves at Burnley by Dyche can expect a simple and old-fashioned response, which is probably too rude to print on this website. With a voice like a chain-smoking tractor with gearbox trouble, strapping Dyche has the verbal and physical attributes to inspire respect from his squad, and hopefully it means that one of our oldest and proudest teams can enjoy sustained success at the top end of the top flight. Sadly, the crash-bang-wallop world of Premier League football means Dyche and Burnley's way of doing things is unlikely to catch on throughout the division. Burnley boss Sean Dyche is the proudest man in Proudsville at BBC Sport. Twitter claretspic.twitter.com 9nm67zj1 new. The sack race at the Sack Race, December 13, 2017.